could you help me place this call? You see the number on the matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. Gosh, she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can't find it, so I can call just to tell him I'm finding the show. Overcome the blow, learn to take it well. Only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. Operator, or could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. Think about the Lord that I thought would save me. Isn't that the way they say it goes? But let's forget all that and give me the number if you can't find it, so I can call just to tell him I'm finding the show. Overcome the blow, learn to take it well. I only wish my words would just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. Operator, oh, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. So thank you for your time. Oh, you've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can't find it, so I can call just to tell him I'm finding the show. I overcome the blow, learn to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels.
Cigarettes, whiskey, and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes, whiskey, and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Once I was happy and I had a good life. I had enough money to last me for life. I met with a gal and we went on a spree. She taught me to smoke and drink whiskey. Right on the cross at the head of my grave, to whiskey and women, here lies a poor slave. Take a warning, dear strangers, take a warning, dear friends. Write in big letters these words at the end. Cigarettes, whiskey, and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes, whiskey, and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane.
a man late last night, a letter from a gal who found the time to write to a lonely boy somewheres in the night. Sent me a railroad ticket to take her to her loving arms, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been uptight most every night, walking around the streets of this old town. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. Good old car done broke down 'cause I drove it to the ground, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, look over yonder, across that plain, a big drive wheel is coming around the town. I'm gonna get on board and I'll be homeward bound. I ain't had a home-cooked meal, Lord, I need one now, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, here I stand, hat in my hand, walking down the big highway. Can you give a ride to a lonely boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round, I gambled my ticket away, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love.
Well, I've had my share of broken dreams and more than a couple of falls. And in chasing what I thought were moonbeams, I have run into a couple of walls. But in looking back at the places I've been and the changes that I've left behind, I still look at myself to find I've learned the hard way every time. Yeah, I've had my share of good intentions, and I've made my share of mistakes. And I've learned at times it's best to bend, 'cause if you don't, well, those are the breaks. Should have listened to all the things I was told, but I was young and too proud at the time. Now I look at myself to find I've learned the hard way every time. But in looking back at the lessons I've learned from the mountains I wanted to climb, I still look at myself to find learn the hard way every time. 'Cause I've had my share of broken dreams and more than a couple of falls. And in chasing what I thought were moonbeams, I have run into a couple of walls. But in looking back at the faces I've been, I would sure be the first one to say, when I look at myself today, I wouldn't have done it any other way.
Operator,
could you help me place this call? See, the number on the matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. Gosh, she said she knew well and sometimes hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels. Could you help me place this call? 'Cause I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time. I think about the love that I thought would save me. But isn't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels. No, 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 that's not the way it feels. Operator, oh, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really wanted to talk to. Thank you for your time. Oh, you've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, but that's not the way it feels. I know it's kinda late. I hope I didn't wake you, but what I've gotta say can't wait. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda strange. Every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. 'Cause every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. wake you, but there's something that I just gotta say. Know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. Things were spinning round me, and all my thoughts were cloudy, and I had begun to doubt all the things that were me. Been in so many places, you know I've run so many races, and looked into the empty faces of the people of the night, but something is just not right. And I know that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here? 'Cause New York's not my home. Though all the streets are crowded, there's something strange about it. Lived there about a year and I never once felt at home. I thought I'd make the big time. I learned a lot of lessons awful quick, and now I'm telling you that they were not the nice kind. And it's been so long since I have felt fine, and it's the reason that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here? 'Cause New York's not my home. It's the reason that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here? 'Cause New York's not my home.
You may talk of gin and beer when you're stationed way out here, and you're sent to penny fights and altar shotted. But when it comes to slaughter, you'll do your work for water, and you'll lick the bloomin' boots of him that's got it. Now in India's sunny clime, where I used to spend my time, serving Her Majesty the Queen, of all the black-faced crew, the finest man I knew was a regimental beastie Gunga Din. The uniform he wore was nothing much before, and rather less than half of that behind. But a piece of twisty rag and a goatskin water bag was all the field equipment he could find. When a sweating troop train lay in a siding through the day, where the heat would make your bloomin' eyebrows crawl, we shouted Harry by till our throats were bricky dry, then whopped him 'cause he couldn't serve us all. He would often carry one till the longest day was done. Never seemed to know the use of fear. If we charged or broke or cut, you could bet your bloomin' nut, waiting 50 paces right flying career. With his mussick on his back, he would skip to our attack and watch us till the bugles made retire. And for all his dirty hide, he was white, clear white inside, when he went to tend the wounded under fire. It was Dean, 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 with bullets kicking dust spots on the green. And when the cartridges ran out, you could hear the front files shout, "Send ammunition mules and Gunga Din." I shan't forget the night when I fell behind the fight, with a bullet where my belt plate should have been. I was choking mad with thirst, and the man that spied me first was a good old grinning grunt and Gunga Din. He lifted up my head and he plugged me where I bled, and he gave me half a pint of water green. It was crawling and it stunk, but of all the drinks I've drunk, I'm most grateful to the one from Gunga Din. He carried me away to where a dooley lay, and a bullet came and drilled the beggar clean. He carried me inside, and just before he died, "I hope you liked your drink," said Gunga Din. So I'll meet him later on in the place where he has gone, where it's always double drill and no canteen. He'll be squatting on the coals, giving drinks to poor damned souls, and I'll catch a swig in hell from Gunga Din. It was Dean, 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 you Lazarusian leather Gunga Din. Though I've belted you and flayed you, by the living God that made you, you're a better man than I am, Gunga Din.
People, sometimes get a case of mistaken identity about what they should be doing. There's a story about a guy that thinks he should be ruling the universe somewhere, but he's really working at a car wash. The title's really a long one. It's called "I Goddamn Steadily Depressing, Low Down Mind Messing, Working at the Car Wash Blues."
Well, I had just got out from the county prison, doing 90 days for non-support. Tried to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talk, he wouldn't listen to the fact that I was a genius. The man says we got all that we can use. Now I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Well, I shouldn't be sitting in a air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, "Hey now mama, come on over here." But instead I'm stuck here rubbing these spindles with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes, with them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. You know a man of my ability, he should be smoking on a big cigar. But did I get myself straight? I guess I'll just have to wait in my rubber suit, rubbing these cars. But all I can do is to shake my head when you might not believe it is true. For working at this end on Niagara Falls is an undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me with a double martini and in my highbrow society news. Steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues.
been running away from something we both know. We've long run out of things to say, and I think I better go. So don't be getting excited when you hear that slam on door, 'cause there'll be one less set of footsteps on your floor in the morning. And we've been hiding from something that should have never gone this far. But after all, it's what we've done that makes us what we are. And you've been talking in silence, well, if in silence you adore, well, every one less set of footsteps on your floor in the morning. Well, every one less set of footsteps on your floor, one less voice a-talking, and one less pair of jeans upon your door, one less man to walk in. But tomorrow's a dream away, and today has turned to dust. Your silver tongue has turned to clay, and your golden rule to rust. If that's the way that you want it, well, that's the way I want it more. 'Cause there'll be one less set of footsteps on your floor in the morning. Oh, there'll be one less set of footsteps on your floor, one less voice a-talking, and one less pair of jeans upon your door, one less man to walk in. But tomorrow's a dream away, and today has turned to dust. Your silver tongue has turned to clay, and your golden rule to rust. If that's the way that you want it, well, that's the way I want it more. 'Cause every one less set of footsteps on your floor in the morning. Get every one less set of footsteps on your floor in the morning. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. Photographs and memories, Christmas cards you sent to me, all that I have are these to remember you. Memories that come at night, take me to another time, back to a happier day when I called you mine. But we sure had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then. Summer skies and lullabies, nights we couldn't say goodbye, and of all of the things that we knew, not a dream survived. Photographs and memories, all the love you gave to me, somehow it just can't be true. It's all I've left of you. But we sure had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then. You said it was bound to happen, it's just a matter of time. Now I've come to my decision, and it's one of the painful kind. 'Cause now it seems that you wanted a martyr, just a regular guy wouldn't do. But baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you.
You really gotta hand it to you, 'cause girl, you really tried. But for every time that we spent laughing, there were 2 times that I cried. And you were trying to make me your martyr, and that's the one thing I just couldn't do. 'Cause baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. These tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change. And bridges are meant for burning, when the people and memories they join on the same. Still I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. It'll have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god. 'Cause I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't about to start nothing new. Baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. These tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change. And bridges are meant for burning, when the people and memories they join all the same. But I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. You'd have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god. 'Cause I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't about to start nothing new. Baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. Seems like such a long time ago, I was walking on a lonely road, getting tired of dreaming alone, like all the lonely people I had known. Seems like such a long time ago, there was no one who would share my song. I was just a boy far from home, but I became a man when you came along. We spent the whole night talking. You said you'd like to see the sunrise, but in the gold of morning was nothing that I had not seen in your eyes. I was so afraid to touch you, thought you were too young to know, so I just watched you sleeping. Then you woke and said to me, the night is cold, it frightens me. I could sleep so easy next to you. It wasn't very long ago, you said that you would like to share my road. Then you started singing my song. You said so many nights are waiting, let's not spend a moment's wasting time, 'cause we have very far to go. I will go if you will take me. I have never had a lover. I am young, but I am so alone. We spent the whole night talking. But in the gold of morning, Once we were lovers, but somehow things have changed. Now we're just lonely people trying to forget each other's names. Now we're just lonely people trying to forget each other's names. What came between us? Maybe we were just too young to know. But now and then I feel the same. And sometimes at night I think I hear you calling my name. These dreams, they keep me going these days. Once we were lovers, but that was long ago. We lived together then, and now we do not even say hello. We lived together then, and now we do not even say hello. What came between us? Maybe we were just too young to know. But now and then I feel the same. And sometimes at night I think I hear you calling my name. These dreams, they keep me going these days. What came between us? Maybe we were just too young to know. Now and then I feel the same. And sometimes at night I think I hear you calling my name. These dreams, they keep me going these days.
just like a dreaming, like a dream. I knew that what we had would have to end. 'Cause I was looking for a lifetime lover, and you were looking for a friend. Someone to be there after all your nighttime lovers had gone the way they came. Someone who knew the way to help you play your daytime game. It's not the same. Well, I started out pretending that I'd come to mean enough to you to make you want to change. Then I came to realize that there was just too much of you you'd have to rearrange. And I couldn't bear to wait around for all your nighttime lovers to go the way they came. And it came to hurt too much for me to have to play your daytime games. No one's to blame. It started out just like a dreaming, like a dream. I knew that what we had would have to end. 'Cause I was looking for a lifetime lover, and you were looking for a friend. I was looking for a lifetime lover, and you were looking for a friend.
This is another one of those character songs. I got out of a university in 1965, totally prepared for life in the 12th century. Kind of looked around here, looked around there, and then I got this brown letter in the mail one day, signed by a general. Said, "Come play with us." So I went down to a place called Fort Jackson in South Carolina, where they took my extensive college experience and put me into the infantry. As a lineman, I climbed telephone poles. It was communications, stringing that wire from one place to another. And I met this guy down there who was in the company. His name was Leroy Brown. Now, Leroy was one of those guys that didn't know the meaning of no. You tell Leroy to do one thing, and Leroy would do another thing. He was just one of those kind of characters. He come from Chicago, been out in the street a long time, and had to make his own way. So he was about to keep on making it. He was down there a couple weeks, and he looked at me one night. We're sitting talking. He says, "You know, Jim, I don't like this place, and I'm going to go home." So he got himself packed up, and he went home without telling anybody, except in the Army they call that AWOL, absent without leave. But he did come back at the end of the month to get his paycheck, and that was it. Snap put him in the handcuffs and took him away, but didn't bother him. He'd get out a little later and still hung around. He was always the kind of guy that would keep people laughing, unless he got in trouble with him. And this is a tune I wrote about him, just called Bad, Bad Leroy Brown. Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now, Leroy, more than trouble. See, he stand about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he like to wave him diamond rings up onto everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. Yeah, and he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a
junkyard dog. Well, it was Friday, about a week ago. Leroy shooting dice, and at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and her trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And it's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, them two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And it's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Yes, it's bad, 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 Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Yes, he was better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. We were meant to be. I feel it in my soul. Feel it in my soul. Never separated, you and me. Broken made whole. Broken made whole. The world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go. All my life I give to you, love breakthrough, I'm never letting go. Never ceasing, our love grows, ever increasing, I won't let you go. Hearts of fire, through and through. Follow me, I'll follow you. We will pursue everything together, do. Tests and trials, love renew. Yeah, we've made it, we've always been proven true. We've always been proven true. Still the world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go. All my life I give to you, love breakthrough, I'm never letting go. Never ceasing, our love grows, ever increasing, never letting go. All my life I give to you, love breakthrough, I'm never letting go. Never ceasing, our love grows, ever increasing, I won't let you go. We were made for each other.